Hello. Hi, everybody who's joining live, and those of you who are tuning in for the replay. I am Krista. And, it's saying my connection is weak. So, anyway, let's just hope that it's working. Thanks for joining this week's Combos with Krista. My name is Krista David. I'm an artist living and working in New York City, and this is my weekly time where I connect with my tribe and share how my big leap is going. I recently quit my day job, a 6-figure day job, to pursue my dream job, which is to make things, mostly art, but then other creative types of projects. So, and then I just show up here every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern and share about the journey so far. So, I'm not going to be on too long because I'm in the midst of trying to clean up my studio because it's a hot mess. And I won't sing anymore. I don't think anybody's joining live, which is okay because I have a really bad habit of telling people to show up in advance and remind them during the week and build anticipation and excitement. I'm gonna slowly get into that. I just need to do better. I know I've been saying that for the past couple weeks, but I really do. But I have a good reason why I did not do it for this week. So, it's been only a week since I've been officially, a week and 2 days since I've been officially done with my day job. My last day in the office was Friday, September 2nd. So the beautiful thing about that was my best friend met me right after work, and we went and we celebrated with lobster rolls. I'm addicted to lobster rolls. Luke's Lobster in New York City is where I like to get my lobster rolls. And so then my bestie came, and then we went and we had lobster rolls. And then immediately after that, my sister and my brother-in-law came into town. And then we had a fast and furious 48 hours in New York City. So I had no time to sort of decompress. And I went straight into having lots of fun with them. And then they left on Sunday. And then I was like, okay, I'm ready to start. I'm going to start my work week on Monday, even though Monday was Labor Day, right? That was dumb. But I was like, no, I'm going to start my work week on Monday. I'm only going to do public health work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then I'm going to be in my studio on Thursday. I got to see clients on Tuesday. I mean, I had it all mapped out, right? Because you remember this, right? I had it all mapped out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, public health days. Thursday, Friday, art studio days, and then this was going to be free time, family time, personal time, right? Couple things. Hey, how you doing, Vashti? How's it going? Couple things about this schedule. This did not work at all. That's not how it happened. This was my ideal week. This did not happen. So, I'll tell you what happened. So I like to plan. I'm a big planner, so I like to, plan things out, organize things. I had this whole ideal week set up. I was like, I'm going to dream about my week. This is how I want it to go. I want it to be awesome, etc., blah, blah, blah. It didn't turn out that way. Well, first of all, Monday was Labor Day, and you probably should not work on Labor Day if you're not used to working on Labor Day. And for the past, 15 years, I haven't worked on Labor Day because, it's a holiday. If you've had a full-time job in the United States of America working for a city agency or a government agency, it's a free day. So that's where I failed. I tried to work on a day that was already sort of a part of no work day for me, or historically had been no work day for me. Second thing that I did that I probably shouldn't have done, and I shared this a little bit on Instagram, If you're not following me on Instagram, please do. It's at KristaDavid.art. At KristaDavid.art. And the reason why I tell you to follow me on Instagram is because I have these light bulb moments and I share them on Insta stories, which I'm totally addicted to. And those of you who love Snapchat, I tried to get into Snapchat. It's just really hard to find friends on Snapchat. So Instagram works well because I already have like a whole bunch of friends, which is nice. So I've been sharing on Insta stories. Nothing fancy, but just sharing, tidbits of my day. I think it was Tuesday when I had the epiphany, or it could have been Wednesday. And I was basically like, I am so freaking tired. And I didn't use freaking, I actually probably cursed or something. But I was just like, I'm sitting in this car trying to get to my appointment. I'm blocked in because it's alternate sides, so somebody's double parked and I'm blocked in. And then I'm like, I gotta get to this meeting. I gotta drive to Brooklyn. I gotta meet this person. I'm trying to network. This is a good connect. Oh my God, I'm gonna be late. Check my email. Person needed to reschedule. And I'm sitting in my car like, I'm doing the most. I'm so tired and I should not have scheduled meetings this first week out of my day job. Like, I need to take a break. Now, if I was leaving one job to go to another job, I would have absolutely taken off 2 weeks, possibly 3 weeks in between jobs, just as a vacation, to kind of like put things in their place from the old job, get my mind ready for the new job. I don't know what compelled me to not take a break, to just be like, I'm gonna go, gadget, go, and not take a break. That was just not wise. So I didn't take the break, and so my mind and my body was like, I'm sorry, we're not doing that now. And then everything that I had set up for my week, my beautiful week, just came tumbling down. All of my meetings got canceled. People were like, oh, my kid's sick, I can't meet you, can we reschedule? Okay, sure, kid's sick, family first. Another person emailed me that, connect that I was going to meet up with. Oh, I can't meet you, my kid's sick. I was like, everybody's kid's sick is this week, that sucks. So I said, no problem, family first. So the client meetings got canceled. My networking meetings got canceled. And then I was just like, oh, I guess that's not happening. Oh, and then one other thing happened. My LLC application got rejected because I failed to flip the page over and sign the second sheet, which I didn't even realize my printer was on double-sided. And I tried to do this in a hurry one day before going to my day job a few weeks ago. And I was like, I just got to get it in. I want to get to the post office before I go into the office. And I rushed, and I was a little careless. So that got rejected. All of that was happening while at the same time I'm just like, I'm just tired. And it was all swirling around. And I was like, you have to take a minute. Stuff is just, you can't force it to work out. And you can't force yourself to jump into something new right away, all because you're like, oh my God, I gotta get this stuff working and going, because if not, then I'm gonna have to go back to a day job. So it was the fear of like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to go back to a day job if I don't get this stuff to work, that made me do the not so wise thing and try to work this past week without taking any breaks whatsoever. So that wasn't smart. And it's okay to have an ideal week, but you also have to just be flexible and let things kind of work out the way that they need to be. Thankfully, all the meetings that got canceled, they are rescheduled, and I will meet these people, and we will sit down, and we will talk scope of service, and we will talk budgets, and we will come to some agreement about the work that I can do, or add value to their organization. That will happen. It will happen. I'm not worried about it. But for some reason this week I was just so crazy, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna just keep going without just like taking a minute to just like sleep in, like sleep until like 8 o'clock or something. It's not too bad. So I think it was like Wednesday where I was just like, stop, put the brakes on, take this week off, and take next week off. So this coming week, I'm technically still on vacation. I'm going to go through Friday the 16th. I'm going to have me a nice weekend, And then next Monday, I will start working regular hours in my home office, in my home studio. But for the meantime, I'm pretty much doing whatever I want. And that has been, or what that has looked like over the last few days is I went to a couple art openings at a couple galleries in Chelsea. That was fun. Again, you can catch all of my excursions in New York City and all the happenings if you follow me on Instagram at KristaDavid.art, and you can look at the Insta stories, which are like little video clips. So I went to a couple gallery openings. We can talk about that at a later date because I love experiencing art up close. But gallery openings in New York City, especially gallery openings in New York City during something as crazy as Fashion Week, it's probably not something I would do again because it's just too many people. You can't really engage the work or have some space to sort of take it all in because everybody is having conversations, and because I'm a natural sort of people watcher, and I like to overhear conversations and make up my own stories about how they end. I just couldn't concentrate. But the exhibits were fantastic. One of them was one I went to the Studio Museum, which I just love that place so much. And one of my dreams is to one day be in residence at the Studio Museum. I am going to work really, really hard, and I will apply next spring, and we'll see what happens. It's a long shot, but it's one of those places where I'm like, it would be kind of awesome to spend 10 or 11 months in residence at the Studio Museum in Harlem, and a place where I grew up, on a block where I spent most of my, not most, but a lot of my teenage years sort of roaming around Harlem. So I think that's like one of my dreams. Anyway, if Miss Golden is listening, hello, I'm Krista. Thelma Golden is the director of the Studio Museum. Anyway, so I went to the Studio Museum. They have a lot of great artists there. That was awesome. I went on a Sunday. Sunday is free. I've also gone on days where I just pay the full price. I try to go regularly whenever there's a new show. Saw some work there. And I posted this on my Instagram as well, so you can see some of the work that I saw there. And then I went to the Rashid Johnson show, which was incredible. It was amazing. And then I went to this other show at the Shainman Gallery. Again, it's on my Instagram. I'm going to butcher the person's name, but the work was really beautiful. So you can check it out. So I just saw a lot of art this week. I slept. I try to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep this week. I'm cleaning my studio now just because I want to have a clean place to sort of work. I spent some time with my partner, and I spent some time with my Did I spend time with my bestie? I'm not sure. I feel like I talk to her every day, so I feel like I'm always with her even if I'm not with her. And then my other friend, Jasmine, came over and worked with me. Or we hung out one afternoon, so that was great. And yeah, it was a pretty easy breezy week after I got over the whole, Krista, you need to pump your brakes and take a minute to just sort of relax, ease into this new way of living. And I tell you, I kid you not, I cannot remember the day of the week. It just feels like it's been a perpetual Saturday. I'm walking around the city and I'm like, oh my God, is it Saturday? No, it's Wednesday. So I am enjoying my time away and just sort of relaxing, breathing. Just if I want to do work, I have been doing some work. That's just my nature, right? So I'm working on this other project, which I'll tell you guys about in the coming weeks. It's really exciting. Working on that a little bit. And then I've been doing some planning work for the public health consulting work that I want to do. So I've been doing some things, but the energy in which I bring to my work is really important. And because it was starting to feel like a little it was just starting to feel so laborious for the public health stuff. That was another reason why I was like, take a minute. You want to be excited about this because you're in service to other people, organizations, etc. So you want to be pumped up and like give them your best. So you need to take a minute and just sort of read something, relax. I don't watch much television. I'm trying really hard to do some binge TV watching. I think it's going to happen because I was like one of the few black people, or any kind of people really, who probably missed the premiere of Queen Sugar, which is that new show on OWN. So I will go back and watch that. I still love Ava DuVernay so much, but I don't know what happened. I just completely missed the alarm on my phone. So anyway, I'm just relaxing. That's what this week is about. Next week will be, last week was about. This week will be a little more deliberate resting, and I'll probably make more art this week. So it is a good time to kind of follow me on Instagram, and then you can see the little snippets and stuff, and me cleaning my studio. It is a hot mess. I can't believe I actually showed pictures of it and the video of it today, but tomorrow morning I want to wake up to a clean space. So I am going to finish that this evening, or try to get most of it done. And yeah, that's what I'm up to. I mean, it's not exciting, but I realized that I just needed to take a minute to like pause and just kind of appreciate the space that I'm in right now, which is trying to, not trying, but setting the foundation for what will become my new public health career and art career. So yeah, so that's what I'm up to. It's not super exciting, but it is honest. So I can't really tell who's live. And then, like I said, I need to do a better job with reminding people to join. I'm terrible at that, but I will get better. But if anybody has any questions, oh, hi Jill, thank you. I got your message, and I would love to be able to talk to you tomorrow if that's okay. And if you guys have any questions for me, you can always email me, Krista@KristaDavid.com. Yeah, so I'm pretty. The interesting thing about taking a few days to just take a break and kind of just do whatever I want, whether that's go to a coffee shop, go to a bookstore. Oh, I spent some time in Barnes & Noble. So I have this love-hate relationship with Barnes & Noble. I love it because it's like a library, and I just go in there and read all the books and magazines. And then if I really want to buy some books, I get them from a independent bookstore. Don't tell Barnes & Noble. So yeah, I usually go to a small bookstore to get the books I want, or get them ebooks on the Kindle. And then now I just signed up for the New York Public Library reader thing on my Kindle, which is awesome. So I'll be doing it that way as well. So the good thing about just taking some time for yourself, like I'm just getting so energized again, because I was just so anxious and I couldn't calm down last week, or the beginning of last week, or as my final day approached. But now that I'm like just wandering around the city, taking my time, walking, getting steps on my Fitbit, and just reflecting, like ideas are coming to me and they're exciting me. So I'm feeling invigorated and inspired by just sort of taking it easy. And sometimes you just got to take it easy in order to sort of create good work. So I'm encouraged. I'm not freaking out anymore like I was. I am like, okay, this is good. I'm getting ideas, jotting them down in my notebook as I walk. And then I'll say, okay, I'll revisit that when it's time to work. Right now, it's just time to walk and, like, wander. So, get lost. It's good to get lost every now and again. Okay, I am going to have 4 minutes. I can answer any questions. I'm trying to keep it from 9 to 9:30. I know I got on a little late, but hello for that person that just joined live. And then if you're watching this in the replay, I would love for you to share it. That would be great. And yeah, you can find me online at KristaDavid.com. What else? And then I hang out on Instagram. I told you already. Thanks for the thumbs up. Oh, hey, Leah. I was just about to wrap up. Yes, you made it. Thanks for tuning in. I was just at the Q&A part. I was just sharing that I decided to take last week off to relax, and then this week as well, because I was just trying to do too much too fast with trying to start work on Labor Day instead of taking time off. So thanks for watching the replay. And yeah, so, but I'm feeling encouraged as my studio is getting cleared up and organized. I'm like, okay, I think I can do this. So I'm gonna go back and finish clearing through my papers, touching everything and discarding the things that I don't need, and getting my workstation prepared. Got to be prepared to make work. So I'm just clearing up things so I can have space to make work. And I can't wait to show it to you and get feedback. That's another thing I'm looking for, is feedback on my work. Good, bad, or indifferent. It's okay. See, like that's some of my work on my wall. I figure if I'm going to expect people to put my work on their wall, I have to put my work on my own wall. So I'm trying to make room and send the right signals out into the universe about what I'm trying to do. I don't want any of my divine help to be confused about what I want. So I'm trying to be as clear as possible. Okay, so with that said, I am going to say goodnight. I will be on Instagram, I think. Yes, I'll probably do some more Insta stories tonight, so catch me over there. And until next week, I will just be well and take it easy. Bye.